Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning. And this is Scott Don coming to you via live broadcast number 241 to address to the Kringle Private Society and the world at large on regarding to what is going on here in the United States and in the world. Uh, again, it's today topic today is going to be a little bit dark and a little bit uh, dark and truth uh, uncovering. Again, just like what admin has post earlier in the blog that the storm has arrived. The truth has uncovered that all this pedophile, all this sex crime, all this craziness, evilness against our children, our kids are our future. Okay, and what they're doing is genocide, is um, insane. They're not humans. What they're doing, and some other program that I'm going to touch base on is Mars, uh, Mortgage Electronic Registration Service. Okay, now a lot of people do not know about that, and it's going to be a bomb shell of information. It should awake you. It should hit you where it hurts because what you're about to hear is shocking. What they are doing to us. Okay, so ជំរាបសួរអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាខ្ញុំស្គាល់ថាមកថ្ងៃនេះចង់ណែនាំអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាអ្វីៗឲ្យដឹងអំពីសមាគម TBC ហើយនឹងសម័យនេះថាយើងនៅរស់នៅលើផែនដីនេះថាយើងប្រជាជនទាំងអស់គ្នានៅក្រោមដែលអ្នកគេមានអំណាចមកកាន់កាប់មកគ្រប់គ្រងប៉ុន្តែគេមិនធ្វើអឺពិតស្មោះត្រង់គេមិនធ្វើអឺឲ្យយើងរស់នៅស្រួលបួលទេអឺគឺតែដែលថាក្រងការគេដែលធ្វើនេះគឺជាមកចង់ស្លាប់យើងមិនថាមកចង់ទេគេថាគេនឹងស្លាប់យើងចោល 90% ចោលព្រោះតែគេថាមនុស្សនៅលើផែនដីនេះច្រើនណាស់ហើយដែលថាគេចង់ស្លាប់ចោល 90% ហើយដែលថាដែលយើងអ្នកដែលនៅសល់ហ្នឹង 10% ដែលនៅសល់ហ្នឹងគឺធ្វើជាអ្នកប្រើ slave របស់គេអញ្ចឹងហើយបានថាគេធ្វើរបៀបអាក្រក់ហួសហេតុជាងស្អីទៀតដែលថាគេចង់បំបត្តិពាក្យខ្មែរថាមិនចង់បំបត្តិជីវិតប្រជាជនហ្មងអាហ្នឹងខ្ញុំនិយាយចឹងចុះថានិយាយកាត់អីចឹងប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំចង់ឲ្យអ្នកដឹងតំណែងមួយទៀតមួយចំណុចទៀតដែលថាកម្មវិធីដែលគេបញ្ចេញមកក្នុង1998គេហៅ Mars MERS capital MERS Mortgage Electronic Registry Service. Okay, now believe me or don't believe me, but it's there. This is a patent system that they introduced in 1998 to enslave humanity, and that you don't own anything; they own you. Okay, so for that, this is my open នឹងហើយបានខ្ញុំจะចេញមកណែនាំប្រាប់ហើយខ្ញុំនឹងចូលទៅ blog ហើយនឹងណែនាំប្រាប់ថាអ្វីៗហេតុកើតឡើងមកនេះគឺជាថាឲ្យយើងភ្ញាក់ខ្លួនឡើងកុំនៅស្ងាត់ស្ងៀមយកមុខយកមិនយកមុខទៅមើលមិនយកមុខទៅគេថាម៉េច មិនខ្វល់ខ្វាយមិនទាន់ប៉ះដល់ជីវិតយើងមិនខ្វល់ខ្វាយអានឹងគំនិតនឹងគំនិតខុសហើយបើយើងឃើញគេធ្វើរំពឹកអាក្រក់យើងត្រូវប្រឆាំងអូខេតែគេធ្វើគេចាប់កូនក្មេងគេចង់បំបត្តិគេចង់ស្លាប់គេមិនចង់ស្លាប់គេមានបើគេមានដឹងថាគ្រួសារណាឆ្លោះគ្នាគ្រួសារណាមានកូនតូចគេចង់យកកូននឹងគ្រាន់តែគេ call telephone ទៅឲ្យក្រុមហ៊ុនមួយដែលថាគេហៅ CPS ហ្នឹង Child Protected Service ហ្នឹងគេនឹងអាចចូលមកដកយកកូនយើងបានប៉ុន្តែគេគ្មានច្បាប់ទេគឺតែគេចង់យកកូនហ្នឹងបានគេធ្វើហេតុផលអញ្ចឹងបើគេមកបំបាក់បំបែកគ្រួសារយកកូនហ្នឹងអូខេអញ្ចឹងហើយបានថាយកកូនហ្នឹងទៅធ្វើអីគេយកទៅធ្វើបាបគេយកទៅរំលោភគេយកទៅធ្វើរបៀបអាក្រក់សែនអាក្រក់អញ្ចឹងហើយបានថាប្រជាជនអត់ដឹងថាក្រុមហ៊ុននេះគេថាprogram នេះវាចង់ការពារកូននឹងព្រោះនៅក្នុងគ្រួសារនេះវាមានហេតុផលថាឆ្លោះគ្នាដេកពុនមិនត្រូវគ្នានិយាយគ្នាឆ្លោះគ្នានេះមានមិនជាងការពិតជាងការមិនពិតអូខេហើយដល់អញ្ចឹងទៅមានគេអ្នកក្រៅអ្នកធ្វើការនៅក្រុមហ៊ុនហ្នឹងគេcall ទៅប្រាប់បឆោតកុហកថាឥឡូវហ្នឹងអានេះក្រុមហ៊ុនគ្រួសារនេះមានរឿងចេះឥឡូវហ្នឹងយើងទៅយកដកកូននឹងចេញតាការពារទុកកូននឹងវិញប៉ុន្តែមិនការពារទុកកូនទេគឺគេយកកូននឹងទៅលក់បន្តទៀតហើយគេនឹងយកកូននឹងទៅធ្វើបាបទៅរំលោភទៅស្លាប់ចោលហើយយកបេះដូងយកគ្រឿងក្នុងទៅលក់ឲ្យអ្នកមានថាគេចង់មានជីវិតរស់នៅបានយូរគេចង់មានដូចថាមុខមាត់គេឲ្យស្អាតអានេះគឺគំនិតអាក្រក់គឺរបៀបអាក្រក់មិនមែនថាយកកូននឹងទៅការពារទុកប៉ុន្តែតាមការពិតយកកូននឹងទៅលក់បន្តទៀតហើយយកដាក់គេហៅថា foster care ហ្នឹងគេបង្ខំថាឲ្យអាក្រុមហ៊ុនហ្នឹងដកកូននឹងចេញគេនឹងឲ្យលុយទៀតមិនឲ្យលុយមិនឲ្យលុយថាទិញចឹងមួយខែ3000មួយខែ5000អញ្ចឹងហើយបានថាមួយខំធ្វើរបៀបអាក្រក់នឹងថាយកដកកូននឹងចេញបើគេទុកកូននឹងយកទៅលក់គេនឹងបានលុយច្រើនទៀតអាហ្នឹងចេះបង្ខំឲ្យពួកអ្នកធ្វើការនឹងធ្វើរបៀបអាក្រក់អញ្ចឹងហើយបានថាហើយណាមួយដែលថាpattern មួយដែលថាគេហៅMars នេះ program នេះថាគេហៅជា mortgage electronic registry service នេះគេនឹងយក DNA របស់យើងគេនឹងដូចថាthey own you not just you physically but your DNA your offspring អានេះគេថាគេនឹងពាក្យខ្មែរថាម៉េចអូនដូចថាគេយកទាំងព្រលឹងយើងទៅទៀតអ្វីដែលថាកូនយើងមិនទាន់កើតហ្នឹងក៏គេមានសិទ្ធិយកដែរអាហ្នឹងពាក្យហ្នឹងគេថាពាក្យខ្មែរគេថាដកហូតហ្នឹងហើយដកហូតអូខេដកហូតព្រោះថានៅក្នុងsystem នេះវាធ្វើអញ្ចឹងឯងគេនឹងមានសិទ្ធិនឹងអាចយកអានឹងបានបោះយើងមនុស្សម្មួយយើងគ្មានសិទ្ធិខ្លួនឯងយើងនឹងគឺជាគ្មានស្អីតម្លៃដល់តែគេទេអញ្ចឹងហើយបានថាអូខេឥឡូវសួស្តីបងជម្រាបសួរសុខសប្បាយហ្នឹងហើយមានពាក្យស្អីចង់និយាយបន្តិចទេចង់ប្រាប់ណែនាំអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាឲ្យដឹងហើយដែលខ្ញុំចង់បង្ហាញប្រាប់អ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នានេះគឺថាមានច្រើនណាស់ដែលថាថ្ងៃនេះចង់ឲ្យបង្ហាញឲ្យដឹងតាំងពី Mars តាំងពី CPS តាំងពី để thaអ្វីដែលគេនឹងមានផតាងចាប់បានហើយនឹង
បាទមានអីទេបងប្អូនពូនៅខាងស្រុកខ្មែរយើងគេបើនៅតាមតំបន់ផ្សេងគឺគេបិទបាយថាទោះជាមានបញ្ហាអីគេបិទអញ្ចឹងណាឥឡូវនៅគេចាប់បានអ្នកដែលបើនៅកំពង់ធំយើងថ្មីហ្នឹងគឺគេចាប់បានអ្នកដែលគាត់ដូចថារដ្ឋអ្នកដែលធ្វើវាបែរថាអ្នកនៅក្នុងសភាណាអ្នកនៅក្នុងសភាអ្នកនៅក្នុងហៅថាអង្គការស្អីជួយអង្គការស្អីទេខ្ញុំវាភ្លេចទៅគេចាប់បានគាត់ផលិតរបស់របរដែលធ្វើឲ្យរីសតំណាងរីសអូខេនឹងតំណាងរីសហ្នឹងនៅខេត្តកំពង់ធំហ្នឹងឥឡូវគេចាប់បានពាក់ព័ន្ធជាមួយនឹងធ្វើភេសជ្ជៈមានតាំងពីស្ទីងមានតាំងពីសាម៉ារ៉ៃមានតាំងពីស្អីគេប៊ូស្ត្រង់មានតាំងពីស្អីភេសជ្ជៈច្រើនគ្រប់មុខមែនតើគឺគេធ្វើលក្ខណៈដូចយរំខុសស្តង់ដាហើយដែលរដ្ឋគេហាមឃាត់មានជាតិផ្សេងទៀតដែលរដ្ឋគេហាមឃាត់អត់ឲ្យប្រើឥឡូវគេចាប់បានបាទជាតិពុលជាតិបំផ្លាញឲ្យពលរដ្ឋខ្មែរយើងវាមានបញ្ហាណាចឹងបានអ្នកខ្លះហូបទៅជួនកាលស្លាប់ទៅជួនកាលទៅក៏រស់ទៅអ្នកខ្លះទៅពេទ្យទាន់នេះក៏រស់ទៅហើយអ្នកខ្លះទៅពេទ្យអត់ទាន់នេះក៏ស្លាប់ទៅហើយខ្ញុំក៏ក្នុងនោះដែរបាទខ្ញុំហូបM150ពេលខ្ញុំហូបបាយហើយចឹងទៅខ្ញុំថាអ្នកហេវដាក់ M150 បន្តិចដាក់ទៅមានទៀតស្លាប់ឈឹងហ្មងគឺគ្រប់រូនទាំងអស់អត់តាមរោមទេបើតាមរោមមកទៀតទៅបាត់ហើយឡើងទៅប៊ីពេទ្យទៅពេទ្យប៊ីមិនទាន់ហ្នឹងហើយអាហ្នឹងគឺពុលនឹងកណាពុលអញ្ចឹងវាមានសារធាតុពុលអញ្ចឹងបងប្អូនហើយគាត់ថាខ្ញុំប្រកាសបើសិនជាបងប្អូនមានកូនចៅអីនៅពេលដែលហូបចុកអីសូមពិនិត្យមើលគ្រឿងកំប៉ុងផងបាទគ្រឿងកំប៉ុងឥឡូវនេះគឺសម្បូរបំផុតគឺคล้ายពីព្រោះសុខខ្មែរយើងងាយស្រួលគេបោកហើយបានថាងាយស្រួលគេបោកមិនសូម្បីតែភេសជ្ជៈដែលក្មេងហូបដែលក្មេងញ៉ាំហ្នឹងក៏វាមានធ្វើឲ្យមានបញ្ហាដែរក្មេងអត់ដែលចេះជាទេក្មេងគឺទូទៅហ្មងឲ្យតែផឹកភេសជ្ជៈផឹកហូបនំហូបអីគឺយ៉ាប់ហ្មងក្មេងនេះពិបាកព្យាបាលបាទដល់ពេលឥឡូវគឺចាប់បានអញ្ចឹងបានថាយើងមុននេះរយៈពេលប្រហែលចង់10ឆ្នាំជាងហើយបានទៅចាប់បានហើយ10ឆ្នាំហ្នឹងក្មេងៗឡើងមួយចង់យ៉ាប់ហើយអ្នកខ្លះអាយុអត់ដល់10ឆ្នាំទេចេះធ្លាក់សដែរអញ្ចឹងបើភាសាខ្មែរយើងគេហៅភាសាខ្មែរគេហៅធ្លាក់សបើថាភាសាបច្ចេកទេសគេហៅមានបញ្ហាកាមរោគហ្នឹងបញ្ហាកាមរោគណាហ្នឹងហើយក៏អត់មានធ្វើអីទេក្មេងៗអត់មានចុះបើអាយុ10ឆ្នាំពី10ឆ្នាំហើយគាត់មានទៅធ្វើកើតអញ្ចឹងវាទៅជាក្មេងនឹងមានបញ្ហាហើយក្មេងនឹងអត់ចេះមានសុខភាពល្អទេឈឺរហូតហើយចេះតែអាសាហូបសាម៉ារ៉ៃហូបអីចឹងទៅហូបប៊ូស្ត្រង់ដែលគេធ្វើមកคล้ายឥឡូវអាម្ចាស់នឹងរត់បាត់ហើយឥឡូវគេកំពុងតាមចាប់នៅតែឃ្លាំងនៅតែអីគេបាត់ម្ដងសិនគេកំពុងតែតាមចាប់ហើយបើគិតមើលនៅពេលដែលផលិតទឹកក្រូចឧទាហរណ៍អញ្ចឹងទឹកក្រូចមួយដបចឹងគាត់ដល់បើករមណីចាក់ចូលមកគិតមើលហើយមានចម្រោះអីមានអីទៅស្តង់ដាអីទៅមានម៉ាស៊ីនអីទៅស្វ័យប្រវត្តិទៅដាក់មិនអីមិនអត់នេះគឺច្រកដាក់លាយនៅក្នុងអរេងគេហៅនៅក្នុងអាដុងកធុនទឹកយើងហ្នឹងហើយនឹងពេត្រូយើងហ្នឹងអាធុងថ្នាំស្ពេត្រូហ្នឹងគេយកមកដាក់ចូលមកគេលាយគេកូរអញ្ចឹងទៅគេយកមកច្រកក្នុងដបច្រកក្នុងកំប៉ុងឲ្យយើងហូបអញ្ចឹងណាយើងគិតមើលអញ្ចឹងបានមិនអត់ចេះថាអត់ឈឺទេក្មេងណាក៏ឈឺដែរហើយក្មេងចូលចិត្តបំផុតអាគ្រឿងកំប៉ុងហ្នឹងព្រោះវាបាក់ដាក់សារធាតុមួយយ៉ាងដែលសង្គមទូទៅមិនទេបាទសារធាតុញៀនហ្នឹងដាក់ចូលហ្នឹងវាចេះតែចង់ញ៉ាំអាហ្នឹងឯងហ្នឹងហើយបាទអាហ្នឹងចឹងសូមប្រកាសបងប្អូនបានមើល តែថាវីដេអូដែលបងកំពុងតែ live ហ្នឹងចឹងយើងប្រាប់តគ្នាទៅព្រោះនេះជារឿងពិតអត់ខ្លាចខ្លាចទេបាទពួកខ្ញុំក៏ជួបផ្ទាល់ដូចគ្នាដែរបាទហ្នឹងហើយបើអត់ជួបផ្ទាល់ខ្ញុំអត់និយាយកើតទេប៉ុន្តែខ្លួនឯងជួបហើយហ្នឹងហើយបាទអញ្ចឹង
ឥឡូវយើងត្រូវការពារទាំងអស់ចឹងទៅម្ហូបអាហារអីទឹកញ៉ាំអីប្រយ័ត្នញ៉ាំបើយើងមិនដឹងច្បាស់ប្រយ័ត្នផងអញ្ចឹងមិនថារបៀបដែលគេធ្វើនេះគេមកបំផ្លាញជីវិតយើងអ្នកមួយទាំងមកនេះអានេះមានក្រងការគេមកពីលើបជាឲ្យធ្វើអញ្ចឹងហើយធ្វើនេះធ្វើបំផ្លាញជីវិតនិយាយថាវាហួសហេតុពេកវាធ្វើអញ្ចឹងហើយឥឡូវនេះអូខេខ្ញុំចំចូលទៅ blog បន្តិចហើយបង្ហាញថាដំណឹងថ្មីដែល admin បញ្ចេញមកនេះថា the storm has arrived hello Sarkhan's how are you MDR4 Suman how are you thank you for joining the broadcast hello Nanito welcome thank you for joining my live broadcast supporting my channel how are you in the Philippines and Bangladesh? So again, this broadcast just to let you all know that what you about to hear is dark. What you about to hear today is the truth that people need to know. What is Mars? MERS. What are they doing? They are registering us. They own us, not just you physically, but your DNA, but and your what you call that? Yeah, DNA. Okay, mortgage registrations service, mortgage electronic registration service. So this is people do not know it's just a patent in 19 it was came out in 19 introduced in 1980 1998 okay that they own everybody in this system okay so I'm going to go ahead and go share the information update with the blog and then we'll come back and then we'll show you okay where was I okay okay, I already opened. This is the recent, well, not recent. This is came out in July 10. Admin, uh, okay, post. The storm has arrived. Prepare for everything that could result. And again, it's a call to, regardless of what's going to happen, uh, just be prepared and make sure you have your food supply, your drinking water supply that would last you at least a month here in the state. What's going to happen? Uh, and because of this deep state, this controlling what they call it, government going rogue. Basically, they could care less what the people, what's the constitution say. They have their own rule, and they do not abide by the constitution. And again, constitution does not say we the government. Okay, the constitution say we the people. Okay, and given right by nature by natural law okay but they do not abide by that constitution by the natural law they create their own law such as you will hear here in the state California that they just approve this law that they are giving the benefit the rights for these illegal immigrant, not legal, okay, not legal immigrant, illegal immigrant, all the benefit from housing, from money, from food, and even insurance coverage. But if you are a citizen and you are legally here in the state, you have to work, get a job, pay tax, buy your own insurance. So how fair is that? Okay, you bust your butt working hours and turn around, you're paying tax, and they're giving all this benefit from your tax paying money to this illegal immigrant just because they want their votes. How crazy is that? Now, that is unconstitutional. នេះហើយបានថាដែលគេបង្កើតច្បាប់មួយឲ្យប្រជាជនអ្នកដែលថាលួចរត់ចូលមកក្នុងអាមេរិកនេះគេហៅ refugee មិន refugee អានេះពួកដែលថាលួចចូលមកអត់មានច្បាប់គេនឹងឲ្យសិទ្ធិមានសិទ្ធិនៅមានផ្ទះនៅគេនឹងឲ្យលុយចាយគេនឹងឲ្យម្ហូបអាហារគេនឹងឲ្យមានអាស្រង់ទៅមើលពេទ្យគ្រប់សពប៉ុន្តែបើអ្នកមានដូចជាអ្នកនៅក្នុងប្រទេសវិញគឺប្រជាជនទាំងអស់គ្នាដែលនៅក្នុងប្រទេសនឹងថាជា citizen ជា citizen ហ្នឹងគឺត្រូវធ្វើការត្រូវបង់តាក់ត្រូវទិញអាស្រង់ខ្លួនឯងអត់មានសិទ្ធិបានយកbenefit ពីដែលថាគេនឹងឲ្យដូចជាពួក illegal នឹងចូលមកទេតើពិចារណាមើលត្រូវឬមិនត្រូវវាខុសហើយវាខុសច្បាប់ព្រោះច្បាប់នៅក្នុង constitution ហ្នឹងមិនមែនថាអញ្ចឹងទេមិនមែនធ្វើអញ្ចឹងទេគេនឹងការពារព្រំដែនហាមឃាត់ថាបើអ្នកលួចចូលមកគឺយើងត្រូវចាប់ហើយបញ្ជូនទៅវិញមិនថាចាប់ហើយឲ្យចូលក្នុងហើយឲ្យផ្ទះនៅឲ្យលុយចាយឲ្យម្ហូបអាហារញ៉ាំឲ្យមានអាស្រង់ទៀតហើយធ្វើចឹងត្រូវអត់ត្រូវទេនេះគេថាវាបង្កើតច្បាប់ខុសហើយអញ្ចឹងហើយមិនថាឥឡូវនេះខ្ញុំលេងអានេះបន្តិចហើយថាចាំខ្ញុំបកប្រែហើយនឹងខ្ញុំនឹងចូលទៅក្នុងប៉ុស speak radio ហ្នឹងនឹងបង្ហាញដែលមានចាំខ្ញុំបកប្រែបន្ត Good morning, Stephen. Coffee, or how are you? Thank you for supporting my broadcast.
Hi, and welcome. You're listening to the X22 Report. My name is Dave, and this is episode 1912C, and today's date is July 9th, 2019, and the title of the episode is Storm Has Arrived. Now it's the Patriots' turn. It's happening. Let's get right into Q's posts. Now, before I get started, I just want to let everyone know there's three reports. There's A, B, and C. A is the economic report, B is political, geopolitical, C are Q's posts. These are brand new posts that Q has been posting yesterday and today. So if you haven't seen the other two reports, go ahead and listen to those. So let's get started. Let's go to post 3353. Q says, what happens when those who held positions of power and influence no longer pull the strings? What happens when blackmail no longer works? Do you become a liability? Then gave us three letters with arrows. H, pointing to C, comma D, comma I, Q. So Epstein's arrest and indictment is a major marker. Epstein has a lot of information on very powerful people. When this information is out in the public arena, it will destroy the following, their careers, their reputation. It will call into question everything they've done. It will expose their corruption, crimes, and treasonous activities. Blackmail was used to control people, which means pics, logs, notes, payments, or should we call them donations, and files were created on each of these people. Q asked, what happens when those who held positions of power and influence no longer pull the strings? For many of these people, it will not be safe to walk down the street. Post 3354. And Anon put up a picture, and it looks like maybe Trump with an umbrella facing a flag, and it says, "The storm has arrived." Under this, Q posted the following: "Just because the public is unaware of something does not mean nothing is happening. Mueller hearing a tactic meant to delay H report. Horowitz report. Horowitz report release necessary prior to Comey release. H plus C equals D, D class. D class, the start of the mass awakening. White House, ABC, state, foreign. Post D class comes many indictments. When blackmail no longer hold due to loss of senior level key government positions and the 11th hour testimony, those previously protected become prey. Key witnesses, well, they sought for questioning by Department of Justice Inspector General Michael Horowitz, have come forward at the 11th hour. We know this because we mentioned it, and we do believe because all signs point to Cadillac, but we'll have to wait and see. Now, if we go back to the other post, 3353, we had H, which is Horowitz, C, which is Comey, D is D class, and I is indictments. Let me continue with post 3354. Hunters become the hunted. God wins. Q. Post 3355. And Anon says, "Welcome back, Q. So good to see you. Are you returning publicly again now?" Q says, "The time has come to re-enter the public domain." Post 3356. Q gives us a picture, and this picture is going back in time, and we've shown this before on the reports of Bill Clinton next to and hugging Ray Chandler. And below this, it says Epstein's plane, who is she, follow friends, friendly to others, open source, Q. Q named the pic Chatter Health BC. There was chatter that Bill and Hillary's health is deteriorating right now. And we'll get...
Okay, I just want to emphasize or point to attention for this building, this temple in Epstein Island. This is where they take all these kids that they kidnap and taken from CPS, and this is where they took him to fly them over here and to blackmail these politicians to have them in obscene, insane thing that they do to these kids that you won't believe that they're doing. And again, the ex-president here is known to go to this place, and the evidence is mounting up. So អញ្ចឹងហើយបានថានៅលើកោះនេះមានតែផ្ទះនេះមួយគឺនៅក្រោមដីហ្នឹងគឺមានទ្រុងមានស្អីគ្រប់សពដែលថារបៀបរបបដែលគេធ្វើគេហៅ torture chambers នេះនៅក្នុងហ្នឹងក៏មានដែរគេមកពាក្យខ្មែរថាម៉េចភ្លេចឲ្យmìnhនៅមកធ្វើវាយកកូននឹងទៅធ្វើបាបយកកូននឹងទៅរំលោភទៅឲ្យពួកអ្នក politician ពួកដែលថាមានអំណាចនឹងគេទៅនឹងគេទៅលេងនឹងគេទៅជួបគ្នាគេទៅធ្វើរបៀបអាក្រក់នេះអញ្ចឹងហើយបានថាគេចាប់គាត់ហើយផតតាំងហ្នឹងឥឡូវហ្នឹងនៅក្នុងវីដេអូទាំងអស់ហ្នឹងគឺមានឃើញអ្នកមានអំណាចដែលថាគេ blackmail គេចាប់យកផតតាំងថតរូបថតអីមានអស់ហើយអញ្ចឹងហើយបានថាពួកអ្នកគេមានអំណាចពួក Democrat ពួកខាងឆ្វេងនេះគឺវាមិនចង់ឲ្យគេថាវានឹងវាយកពាក្យខ្មែរថាម៉េចចង់ថា ដូចថារបៀបអាក្រក់និយាយកាត់ចេះទៅថាវាធ្វើនេះហួសហេតុពេកវាធ្វើបាបកូនក្មេងស្លាប់ចោលវារំលោភឲ្យស្លាប់ចោលហើយវាយកគ្រឿងក្នុងហើយវាផឹកឈាមវាធ្វើហួសហេតុមែនអញ្ចឹងហើយបានថាម្នាក់ច្រើនគ្នាអត់ដឹងថាCPS Child Protected Service នេះគឺក្រុមហ៊ុនមួយថាទុកការពារកូនក្មេងថាកូនក្មេងនឹងថារត់ចោលអញ្ចឹងគេនឹងយកកូននឹងទៅឲ្យនៅដូចថាជាកូនកំព្រាអីចឹងប៉ុន្តែមិនមែនអញ្ចឹងទេគេយកទៅធ្វើបាបវិញគេយកទៅរំលោភយកទៅធ្វើបាបយកទៅស្លាប់ចោលហើយជាងអាក្រក់ជាងនោះស្អីទៅទៀតអញ្ចឹងហើយបានថានេះហើយដែលវាអាក្រក់ណាស់ okay so again and he is building a new facility a new in a bigger building than this one and he even tried to blow up his tunnel to cover up but again just like what the title said the storm has arrived Patriot is in control
get into that just a little bit later. Post 3357. Q once again gives us the post of Bill Clinton and many others in the water and says, will the rich and powerful influence the court to prevent the unsealing? That's the Epstein unsealing of all the records. Follow the attorney who took the pic, who was located behind the camera. Sex trafficking is real. And Q continues with the post, why is Epstein spending $29 million to bury the tunnels underneath his temple? On Epstein Island, problem phones were allowed in. These people are stupid. Now below this, it says H and then Q. So Q asked the question, who took the pics? So the pic that we're looking at with Bill Clinton has Tony Podesta, Jordan Nader, which is Mueller's star witness, Ricardo Shees, Rolando Gonzalez Bunster, and they're partying at an exclusive resort, which is near Epstein Island. Who took the pic? Well, from H, most likely it is Hillary Clinton who took this picture. Post 3358. Q gives us a Twitter link, and this is from Courageous Chris. And it says 6 hours ago on PBS NewsHour DA for the SDNY, Mr. Berman said that Jerry Epstein arrest, what I'll say is we were assisted with some excellent investigative journalists. So SDNY, Mr. Berman, just thanked excellent investigative journalists who assisted them, and they were able to arrest Epstein. All the research paid off. As Q would say, we are the news now. Post 3359. And Anon took a pic of a balcony with the symbol of Q and the American flag. The file name says, where we go one, where we go all, Florida. And Q replied, where we go one, we go all. So it looks like the picture was taken in Florida, and Q replied to this. Post 3360. Q is talking about the Inspector General report, and Q circled this on page 294. Hillary Clinton and Foundation crime against children. And then Q refers us to post 2872, and it says Coleman told us that he kept regularly took notes in a journal. Coleman's notes from October 4th contain the following entry: Hillary Clinton and Foundation crimes against children. And then Q says it again. I think Q wants us to remember this, and this is exactly what Q says. Worth remembering. Going forward, remember this. Hillary Clinton and Foundation crime against children. Post 3362 gave us a link to Fox News, and it says billionaire sex offender Epstein once claimed he co-founded Clinton Foundation. Let me read a little part of this article here. Attorneys for convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein touted his close friendship with Bill Clinton and even claimed the billionaire helped start Clinton's controversial family foundation in a 2007 letter aimed at boosting his image during plea negotiation. Epstein also supported the Clinton Foundation financially, but that was not made public until 2 years ago when a whistleblower released the names of the super rich, including Epstein, who held Swiss accounts at the HSBC Bank. The International Consortium of Investigative Journalists, which obtained the data from the whistleblower, documented 81 million being routed from HSBC's Swiss account to the Clinton Foundation, including money from Epstein. Epstein had various accounts totaling 3.5 million. The investigative journalist group revealed in 2006 directed 25,000 to the Clinton Foundation. Q says,
So again, I just want to reiterate this thing, commentated. Uh, if you remember back then, when Hillary said, I mean, they all wanted, they all being fixed to have Hillary win the election for the presidency so that they can still do whatever they want with these program with these kids being trafficking and not just kid being trafficking, being controlling of the one world government that they wanted. Okay, so now that Hillary, uh, the machine that was turned off, the manipulate machine, the voting machine that was turned off, that's what made Trump won the election. Okay, because the machine was turned off. They knew that Hillary was going to win through this rigged election, but the machine, someone turned off the machine, and that's how Trump, President Trump today, won the election, and that's why they are doing what it's take try to get rid of him, accusing the Russian meddling, and now they're going to try and tie him to this Epstein sex ring that he's one took a picture with Epstein. So you can see now the evidence mounting up ចឹងហើយមិនថាគេមានឃើញផុសតាងអស់ហើយដែលថាពីដើមមកគេពួកតាំងពីអូបាម៉ាហើយនិង Hillary នឹងអូបាម៉ាខំធ្វើឲ្យ Hillary ជាប់បោះឆ្នោតមកអីហ្នឹងគេមានម៉ាស៊ីនដែលថាម៉ាស៊ីននឹងឲ្យ Hillary ឈ្នះប៉ុន្តែមានគេមានអ្នកណាគេបិទម៉ាស៊ីនហ្នឹងដែលថាម៉ាស៊ីនហ្នឹងគឺបោះឆ្នោតឲ្យ Hillary គេបិទម៉ាស៊ីនហ្នឹងបានចឹងហើយបានថាអញ្ចឹងបាន President Trump ហ្នឹងជាប់បាន Donald Trump ហ្នឹងជាប់បោះឆ្នោតបានធ្វើធានាធិបតីអញ្ចឹងហើយបានថាគេនឹងមកប្រឆាំងថាមិនប្រឆាំងឲ្យតម្លាក់ឲ្យដេញ President Trump នឹងចុះប៉ុន្តែពេលបោះឆ្នោត2020នេះគេមានផ្សាយឃើញថាគេនឹងមិនឲ្យ President Trump ជាប់ម្ដងទៀតទេគេនឹងបើកម៉ាស៊ីននឹងគេនឹងធ្វើតាំងពី Google តាំងពី Facebook តាំងពី YouTube ស្អីគ្រប់ទាំងអស់គេនឹងផ្សាយព័ត៌មានថាខាងពួកខាងឆ្វេងដៃ Okay, all right, let me go ahead and come up from the screen, and I want you to share this part of the informations. Okay, this one, okay, let's see. Oh, this one here is regarding to, this is the Speak Pro radio with Tank, Stephen World, and Lisa regarding to my state, the California state, passed a law to give all the benefit to the illegal immigrant, not legal, illegal immigrants, the taxpayers' money, to give them housing, benefit, income, and food and insurance coverage. What about the taxpayer, the citizen of this state? they are not qualified to get this benefit. Okay, let me see this. Okay, this is, I'm gonna come back to me. So that's why here is I'm against it. Okay, when the citizen has to go get a job, pay tax, buy insurance, while these illegal immigrants crossing the border illegally, getting all these benefit, and the government, the politician that was supposed to protect the citizen, and what he's doing, he's passing a law to give these illegal immigrants all this benefit. For what? Just because they want their votes. They want to overthrow Trump. And therefore, they know they're fighting a lose battle. And the only way to win is to bring illegal in and give them the benefits so they can win the votes, so they can vote for them. So how is that legal when the citizen is paying all the tax, supposed to get the benefit? Instead, they get nothing, and these illegal immigrants get all the benefits. So ចឹងហើយមានថាតែគេបង្កើតច្បាប់ថ្មីបញ្ចេញមកថាឲ្យពួកអ្នកលួចចូលប្រទេសនេះឲ្យមានសិទ្ធិនៅឲ្យមានលុយឲ្យមានម្ហូបឲ្យមានអាស្រង់ទៅពេទ្យគ្រប់សពប៉ុន្តែបើប្រជាជនដែលនៅក្នុងនេះប្រទេសនេះហើយនៅក្នុងគឺតែទៅរកការធ្វើខ្លួនឯងធ្វើការឲ្យបង់តាក់ទៀតបង់តាក់ឲ្យត្រូវទិញអាស្រង់ខ្លួនឯងតើធ្វើនឹងត្រូវឬមិនត្រូវគឺមិនត្រូវទេវាខុសហើយអញ្ចឹងហើយបានថាច្បាប់នេះមិនមែនច្បាប់ធម្មជាតិដែលថាច្បាប់ការពារប្រទេសការពារប្រជាជនទេគឺច្បាប់នេះគឺពោះវាធ្វើវាចង់បានឲ្យពួកនឹងចូលមកបោះឆ្នោតឲ្យវាជាប់វានឹងចង់ទម្លាក់ធានាធិបតី Trump ចុះអញ្ចឹងវាធ្វើគំនិតថាចង់តែឈ្នះធ្វើម៉េចឲ្យតែវាឈ្នះប៉ុន្តែដែលថាវាបង្កើតច្បាប់នេះវាហួសហេតុហើយខុសហើយ Okay so let me ខ្ញុំទៅបង្ហាញឲ្យដឹងឲ្យឃើញឲ្យឮ Okay let's see this is 117 okay
he's like he's got the Joker with like girl makeup. And it's just his natural look. I don't know. It's just it's an interesting look. So yeah. So there's that. And in my lovely state of California, our governor in Newsom, and we talked about this a little bit, but he actually they wanted to put in force the free healthcare for all illegal aliens in the state of California. But if you're legal, you don't get it for free. You have to pay for it. And he actually signed that bill into law today.
Wow, man, that is I mean, what a slap in the face. My gosh. I mean, that's like it's just so disrespectful.
So again, we elect these politicians, these people to protect us, and turn around, they did the opposite. Okay, so what are we supposed to do?
How could they even have? First of all, to California's credit, if there's a state that deserves to be treated that way for not standing up, it's them. If they don't stand up and do something about that, they deserve it. I'm sorry, they just do. Because anytime you talk to someone in California, not the whole state. I love people in California, so wrong, but somebody who's like bought into this mind control, right? They're always just like, man, you're not too negative, dude. You gotta keep it positive. Now, they think it's positive to support all these things, right? As long as it doesn't affect them. Well, now here it comes. Now you guys get to pay for their health insurance, so enjoy. Thanks.
Yeah, and it's on the table for car insurance now. So, I mean, I just, it's ridiculous. I mean, I don't care where you come from. I don't care if you walk across the border, you come on a boat, you fly, you jump a pigeon. It doesn't really matter how you get here. But if there's a country in the world that I could go to and I could get free housing assistance, free food, free childcare, free college, free insurance, health insurance, and then I can go there. And if I don't like their laws or their religion, I can file lawsuits against them, and I can make it my country. If there's a place like another country in the world that will do that, like I want to go there on vacation and check it out because that sounds like a really good deal. That's what we're doing. We're just giving everything away. Doesn't it sound lovely? I don't get it. That's my home state. Not very happy with them right now.
In my experience, though, arrogance has its way. Where you're arrogant, you run the show, and for a while, people confuse arrogance with confidence, right? So when you're really confident, people tend to, support what you're doing. But when you're arrogant, and now the difference, my dad taught me this, so now the difference between confidence and arrogance is that confidence has been tested, whereas arrogance has just never been challenged. So you can remain arrogant because you can say whatever you want because no one's challenged it. But as soon as people start to challenge it, the arrogance starts to wither away, and now you see that they're just a bunch of cowards who've been talking a lot of smack. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I like that. I actually wrote that down. I like your dad. He's a wise man. Okay, so there's that. Yeah, and we talked a little bit about Epstein and Bill Clinton yesterday, and I think I forgot to tell you one thing. We talked about the fact that he made 26 trips to a private island on a private jet, and didn't know, and of course is claiming that he doesn't know anything about Epstein's events there. And he also, in Epstein's information, I forgot to say this yesterday, Epstein had 21 different phone numbers to how to reach Bill Clinton.
Okay, so again, these rule, this new law that just passed to give these illegal immigrants these benefits is unconstitutional. Since when? Here's a scenario. If you break into my house and you live in my house, you eat my food, sleep in my bed, and you stay here, and you get all this stuff, and I'm home, I'm coming home, I'm home from work, and then do you think you can still stay here? You think it's fair when I'm busting my ass working and then to come home and see somebody else breaking into my house, sitting on my table eating my food, and live in my house? You have no rights. Okay, and that's why you have a front door locked. The same thing with the country, you have a border that is gated, that is being protected. Every country has a border to protect their country and their people. Those government making law to protect their country and their people, not to let this illegal immigrant to come in, get all the benefit, the housing, the food, the insurance coverage, the schooling, the education for free. And where the people that live in that country, that state, have to bust their ass off. That is insane, okay? So that's what people need to know. And since now that you know, what are you going to do about it? All right, let me go to the next screen here and share with you. Let's see.
Under yesterday, and kind of drop some bombs on us because a year ago, more than a year ago, a year and 4 months ago, President Clinton received a document from.
Again, this is Stephen Rowe, known as Tank, the Go Camelot CEO, and also Lisa, the co-host, also a member of Go Camelot. Okay, and again, this is the document for the sovereignty of the United States, the people, we the people. Okay. នេះហើយថាក្តារស្នាមដែលគេបញ្ចេញមកប្រាប់ឲ្យធានាធិបតី Trump ដែលថាប្រជាជននៅស្រុកអាមេរិកហ្នឹងគឺមានសិទ្ធិសេរីសូមស្ដាប់
The Man of World Holding Trust that released the United States from their obligation, their debts to the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve, all of the trust accounts that established the Federal Reserve, they are all held within the Man of World Holding Trust. And in that, those debts have been forgiven. In addition to that, the actual land that is owned in Washington, D.C. privately was actually returned to the United States because that is also owned by the Man of World Holding Trust, and that was returned to the Republic of the United States. And then thirdly, the U.S. Treasury was given the authority once again to actually print their own currency and thus making all currency as it's supposed to be asset-backed. So there'd be an actual allocation number attached to it for the first time in a long time, and the U.S. dollar would be able to return as an actual asset-backed currency. So he's had that document for over a year. He's facing a lot of adversity and a lot of challenges to bring that out. And the information that we have is that while he was over traveling, he went to Japan, he went to visit with the Queen, that they did sign something there. And what my understanding is that actually releases the United States completely, restoring and acknowledging the Republic as a sovereign nation. So, yes.
So again, did anybody catch that? Let me come out of this. Again, did anybody catch that? What he just said, that President Trump went to England to sign some document that release us from the Queen control to the sovereignty as the United States. So all this time that people do not understand, do not know that we still ties to the Queen of England, that we are their slave. Those tax paying are going to them, and then they paying back to the bankster. So another thing is bar. You know, all the lawyer has to pass bar exam, right? So what does that bar mean? Okay, those are ties to the Britain registry system. We won the war in the 1800s, or we won the battle, we lose the war, which means they still control. We still under the British control. So now, just this past July 4th, we have our own sovereignty country as the United States of America. That President Trump got signed document from the Queen of England. Okay, let's continue. So ចឹងហើយបានថាធានាធិបតី Trump ហ្នឹងទៅEngland ហ្នឹងទៅសញ្ញាក្តារស្នាមឲ្យមានសេរីពី England ពីស្ដេចអង់គ្លេសប្រហែលសង្គ្រាម1800ឆ្នាំ1800ហ្នឹងដែលអាមេរិកឈ្នះសង្គ្រាមបាញ់គ្នាហ្នឹងប៉ុន្តែនៅក្រោមកាន់កាប់របស់ស្ដេចអ៊ីងក្លង់តរតែសប្តាហ៍ថ្ងៃនេះ
Yesterday, basically this, we weren't sure what to expect. These things are never too obvious. But basically, what I was told is that everything yesterday was about a celebration and a return of the restored republic, and that's what all of that was all about. All of the, celebration of the veterans and the military prowess of the United States, the history thereof. So that's kind of what I heard. Now, I do know that he did mention the space program, right, and the new, kind of space defense system that he set up. And there was very obviously galactics. I mean, they made sure to really show off the Air Force, because I mean they're incredible, obviously, right? And there was very obviously, 4 lights stationed in the air that were definitely galactic ships that were overseeing the event. And it's pretty well understood and known by many that this is the role that President Trump plays, is something that he part of his sole contract, and he's very well protected because this time is really about the liberation of all humanity. So, how's that for a start?
That sounds really good. Exciting.
So again, this past July 4th, we earn our sovereignty country as the United States of America. Okay, so let people sink in what just happened. All this time that we're still tied to the crown, and yet people do not know about it because we are being narrated, we are being brainwashed just to go do the 8 hours, 48 hours. I mean, 8 hours a week, 40 weeks, 40 hours a week in 40 years, and just keep plowing through it and not living your life. Okay, so let me fast forward to the time. Let's see, I think, let's see. Okay, let's start from here.
Is I was reading things about how long the horrific crimes against children have been coming out, like the child sex rings, and I mean, take it sad. People were talking about this 20 years ago,
Okay, this is Michelle Walker. Michelle Walker, she is the prolific of sharing the evidence that she's been investigating all these people, all these public service program to expose their evil doing, what they're doing to our kids. Okay, so please listen to it.
Fritz Springsmeyer, I mean, he was telling people that 20 years ago that there was an organized pedophile ring and there were mind-controlled sex slaves.
Now, wait, who did you reference? Who said this?
Fritz Springmeyer, and that was 20 years ago when he was. Yeah, 20 years ago.
Ted Gunderson and actually Jude Amber, they were talking about all over, but Ted Gunderson was over the FBI in California, and he really exposed the very in-depth details of how they were taking kids right out of school, and molesting them during school, these various ways that they, these satanic cults would sacrifice them ritually. And back then, I don't know when he spoke last. I want to say last time I remember that.
So again, did you catch that? What he's saying, that these people taking kids from public school underground to molest and rape them. How sick is that? How we send our kid to school to learn not to be kidnapped and taken underneath the school to be raped and to be doing this unthinkable. How is that being human? What are these people doing? Can you? I can. I.
But he went to the highest levels of society. You're right. He spoke about the satanic themes. He talked about when he was coming around during that time, as he was destroying the elite, and that the elite are really destroying nations and people to consolidate power to form a one world government. I don't know if you remember that, but it was about organized sale, rape, torture, murder of children. 20 years ago.
That's correct.
One of my favorite shows is I think it's The Newsroom, where the man gets so mad, and he's like, as I told you, I want you to get mad. I don't know, they're poisoning your air, your food, and everything, and I don't know, I don't want you to arrest your congressman. At first, I want you to get mad. And that was like in the 70s, and I think about that, and I'm like, what?
Again, this is 20 years ago that they let you know that they're poisoning your food, poisoning your water, taking your kids underneath from the school on it, to do all this insane evil. This is 20 years ago, and yet people still do not know about it, and still not awake to this atrocity.
Why is it that we've had all of this time and we get so far and people stop? People, they act and they do something and then they quit. Now, I've been in this movement for a while and we have really seen some great things happen in the last few weeks. You as well, Tank. And we saw people sit there and write these horrible things about people in the movement. And I don't like to give people a platform who likes to gossip and write, horrible things about each other. I've just always said that my platform is going to be positive and my platform is going to change. It's for mankind. So something I've noticed in this issue is I think every one of us overall, in our spirit, we want our children and other people's children to stop being modern day slaves and raped. I said the other day, if you have to argue over who's who, when we're talking about babies who are being raped with umbilical cords still attached to them.
Now, how sick is that? A baby is just born with still umbilical cord and they're being raped. These people is not human. These are animal. Worse than animal. They're evil. កូនងាកើតមកមានជាប់ពោះវៀនផ្សិតនៅក្នុងពោះហើយវាមករំលោភកូនងាហ្នឹងតើនេះជាអដេរឆានហួសហេតុមែនមិនមែនជាមនុស្សទេពួកនេះវាធ្វើរបៀបនេះ
There's an issue here. There is nothing in this world that should be a discussion to cause distraction. When we're talking about an infant that has just literally taken its first breath, has its umbilical cord attached, and is being raped in our country. And if there is nothing else in this world that's going to stop you from tearing the movement up, gossiping, or whatever, then I'm sorry. Something is seriously wrong with your moral compass. And I do not like to chastise people. I don't think it's my place. I don't like to use my platform for this reason. But the infighting is exactly what the other side needs. It is what the other side wants. And it really hit me yesterday when you called me and you were talking about trying to, how we were talking about keeping people calm during the storm, basically, right? Because we have been in America where, how do we respond to things? How do we respond?
With force.
We respond by war, right?
We react. Yeah, we react immediately without really considering what the deeper meaning is. Yeah.
Right. And so for me, when you react with war, that's what you're getting. That's what you're doing. You're doing what they want you to do.
Mm-hmm.
And there are many ways for me that I believe that we can define the word patriot or describe what a patriot is. But the question is how many of you truly understand and grasp the essence of it? You can call yourself these things. You can call yourself an advocate. You can call yourself someone who loves your country. But when it gets really down to it, and if my ego personally is more important, Tank, than making a child with umbilical cord never being raped, I would hope that you would be my friend and you would check me and put me in my place. And
I will. And I will also tell you if your breath is bad and if your hair looks bad. So don't worry. And if you publish big jeans.
That's right. So. There's things that we can do out of love. And listen, criticism can be great when it's criticism to help someone, when it's to help them become better. And look, I read your notes and I kind of laugh because sometimes people get on to me about, and I do apologize. I started doing that when I used to have really bad migraines and I can't think of my words. And when I was suffering really deeply with my migraines. And so I take that as great criticism. Great criticism can be great. When you're attacking people, though, not to go forward in this movement, you need to really think about, okay, if I say this, if I attack this person, I may not agree with this person. I may not be on the same side as this person. But am I saying what I'm saying? Is that more important than a 3-year-old in foster care getting sold 12 times in one day? Is that what's more important here? And so when I was thinking about how, I worked with veterans, and I love my veterans, and I will stand on the battleground with them, on the open field with them, with no problem. That's where I'm at in my life. The one thing that I think we have to understand is that we not only understand the history of our country and what sacrifices have been made to establish the way of life that we have, but we also understand the sacrifices that men and women must make in order to preserve the way we live and defend it. And today, I believe that most citizens today, they do not know the things that are wrong in our country. They realize that we've got tyranny. They have grasped that some things are not quite as it seems, but they don't know how to react. And what I'm hoping that as we speak is that people see that there are years and years of evidence that has now came together, and it's more prevalent than ever. You can go to the FBI vault. You can go, this doesn't have to be conspiracy theories that people want to say. And you literally...
Again, the evidence is there. You just need to look for it, look into it, and then you see. And once you see that, what is the next step? The next step is to clean it up, get rid of it, remove. Okay, so again, we need to wake up to these atrocity of our children. Kid is our future. If we don't protect, if we don't defend it, we don't take care of it, who is going to do that? And when they're doing this crazy stuff to our kids, it's not right. It's insanely evil. Okay, so I'm going to move forward to the information, the accountability, and the Mars. Actually, let's go to the Mars. I know this is a bit long broadcast, but I just want to let you know all this information to waken people up to this craziness as this evil doing. Okay, and you need to let's see. Okay, let's start from here.
Fight for you in the Supreme Court. Now, the things that I have learned is we can fight without a bloodbath. It is holding people accountable. It is people taking a stance saying, I will protect you, like you and other people have had to do, either with me. And it's about not having any fear. And this is my country. This is my Constitution says we the people. My Constitution does not say we the government. I am a slave to the government. My Constitution is very clear. It says we the people.
That's right. We, the people, that's what the Constitution stated, not we, the government, controlling the people. So these government, these official, these people that we elect to office was supposed to represent us, to protect us. There are employees. We are paying them through our taxpayer money. So therefore, there are our employees. People do not understand that. Okay, so again, we elect them, we pay them. They are our employees. ចឹងហើយបានថាអ្នកមានអំណាចដែលបោះឆ្នោតជាប់នេះគឺជារត់មុខយកធ្វើការឲ្យប្រជាជនអូខេអ្នកធ្វើការឲ្យប្រជាជនមិនមែនមានអំណាចមកកាន់កាប់ប្រជាជននេះគឺតែបោះឆ្នោតឲ្យការពារជាប់មកធ្វើការឲ្យប្រជាជនអូខេ
And I believe as we as the people need to take a stand. The government is out of control. And it's the bad part of the government. They're out of control, cabal, the deep state, and they're taking your rights away from warrantless knocks on the door to steal your children, taking things away, taxing everything, and the banking system, you know how that is, MERS. I mean, people do not realize that MERS, MERS, all capitalized, was put in place in 1998 by Merrill Lynch, was the one of the ones that put it in place. It's a patent where they literally have patented your offspring, your DNA, your intellectual property, so they can own everything that you have. If people realize that over 70 million homes in the United States have no true source of who has the title.
So again, people need to wake up to this MERS, MERS, Mortgage Electronic Registration Service. They own you, they own us. From even the DNA, they own us. They own our kids, your offspring. យ៉ាងហើយថា MERS នេះមិនមែនត្រឹមតែមាននៅតែអាមេរិកទេគឺគ្រប់ប្រទេសដែលថាគេចុះឈ្មោះចូលនៅក្នុង MERS និង the Mortgage Electronic Registry ហ្នឹងគេនឹងយកព្រលឹងយកខ្ញុំភ្លេចពាក្យហ្នឹងទៀតទេគេយកព្រលឹងរបស់យើងហ្នឹងDNA ហ្នឹងអូខេគេនឹងកាន់កាប់ Okay, they control you, they own you, not just owning your physical you, but your DNA, your offspring. So again, MERS.
What they did was they literally put high school kids in a room, had them sign pieces of paper, and they don't know what belongs to what. That is happening not in Ireland. That's not happening in Germany. This is happening in your home front, where your port, the flag, the place that we celebrated yesterday in America. America is the number one supplier or buyer for child trafficking. We have an issue
That's
here.
right now. That fact is very disturbing. I mean,
We are the number one. We are the number one
Yep.
buyer. So I'm a firm believer, and I have no business being over in Israel.
Okay, go ahead and end that there. Come back. Everybody need to know about this MERS. Okay, even though we own our house, we pay tax, and the title, we don't own the title. We don't even own ourselves. They own us. They register us into the MERS system in 1998, and people do not know that. When you sign a contract, when you sign your deed, your loan, you're giving up your rights to these people, to this program, MERS. You do not own your land. You do not own your home. So how is that work? អញ្ចឹងហើយមិនថា MERS program នេះគឺវាយកស្អីគ្រប់សពទាំងអស់ដែលថាយើងនៅជាតិមនុស្សមួយហ្នឹងដែលវាសញ្ញាចូលទៅក្នុង program MERS ហ្នឹងអូខេអញ្ចឹងហើយមិនថាភ្ញាក់ខ្លួនឡើងមិនមែនត្រឹមតែនៅតែអាមេរិកទេទូទៅគេនឹងចោះឈ្មោះយើងដែលថាដាក់នៅក្នុង program នេះដែលរបៀបគេចង់កាន់កាប់គេហៅថា one world government one world order នេះហើយកម្មវិធីគេមកស្លាប់យើងចោល 90% ទៀតអញ្ចឹងហើយមិនថាភ្ញាក់ខ្លួនឡើងនេះហើយថាខ្ញុំផ្ដាំដាស់តឿនអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាឲ្យដឹងប្រាប់ឲ្យដឹងអ្វីៗទាំងអស់ដែលថារបៀបធ្វើនេះគេធ្វើឲ្យបង្កើតជាវាគេគេថា create chaos and divide and conquers. Okay, so while we're fighting each others, they come in and swoof, take over, control everything, and you wonder what happened. You lost everything, including yourself, your DNA, and they can clone you 8 times at once. អានេះគេនឹងអាចធ្វើ clone យើងទៀតគេនឹងបង្កើតរូបយើងបង្កើតរូបធាតុយើងម្ដងគេធ្វើបាន8នាក់ហើយតើយើងអត់ដឹងទេហើយគេនឹងប្រើបជាយើងដែលថាគេបង្កើតយើងហ្នឹងគេនឹងបជាឲ្យធ្វើរបៀបអាក្រក់តើយើងពិចារណាមើលព្រមឬមិនព្រមខ្ញុំមិនព្រមទេ so អញ្ចឹងហើយមិនថាភ្ញាក់ខ្លួនឡើងតើយើងនឹងត្រូវប្រឆាំងនឹងការពារកូនចៅយើងគ្រួសារយើងមនុស្សចិត្តខាងការពារអ្នកមួយថានេះហើយភ្ញាក់ខ្លួនឡើងHi Mike, thank you for joining the broadcast again. If you just came on, please do go back and watch the video entirely and the broadcast. It's a lot of information. It's quite long. I just want to get the information out so that everybody know. Please do share, like, and then just pass it on and click on the bell. Subscribe. Again, we need to wake everyone up so that they know what is going on and will take the correct actions to protect our kids, to protect our neighbors from this atrocity. Okay. យ៉ាអិនមានពាក្យអីចុងក្រោយទៀតទេខ្ញុំមិនមានទេសូមខ្ញុំបញ្ចប់ប៉ុណ្ណឹង
ដើរបងអត់មានទេបងអត់មានទេបងហ្នឹង
ហើយចឹងមិនថាតទៅមុខទៀតយើងនៅព្យាយាមថែង Stephen ហ្នឹងនឹងឥឡូវនេះគេកំពុងប្រគ្រោះគ្នាអំពីថាស្ដេច Fiji ហ្នឹងគឺនឹងបញ្ជាក់ account នៅក្នុងធនាគារថាដែលបានលុយមកប៉ុន្តែអ្វីៗដែលថា ខ្ញុំដាំប្រាប់ផ្សាយឲ្យដឹងក្នុងថ្ងៃនេះហ្នឹងឲ្យអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាយល់ដឹងថាភ្ញាក់ខ្លួនឡើងកុំឲ្យចេះតែខំធ្វើការមិនយកចិត្តទុកដាក់រឿងអ្វីៗហើយណាការពារគ្រួសារកូនអីផងហើយហូបហាអីញ៉ាំហ្នឹងការពារមើលឲ្យមកចត់នេះហើយរបៀបគេមកស្លាប់យើងកំពុលយើងធ្វើបាបយើងហើយវារបៀបគេធ្វើនេះជាអាក្រក់ជាងស្អីទៀតអូខេចឹងមកមានអីទៀតទេឥឡូវខ្ញុំសូមបញ្ចប់ប៉ុណ្្នឹងហើយសូមជួបគ្នាថ្ងៃក្រោយទៀតឥឡូវហ្នឹងខ្ញុំនឹងធ្វើกระดาษឲ្យហើយមិនឥឡូវអត់បានចាំខ្ញុំផ្ញើกระดาษនោះទៅឲ្យអូខេយ៉ាន
បាទ
ហើយសូមបានកระดาษស្នាមមួយទៀតกระดาษស្នាមថ្មីដែលខ្ញុំបំពេញឲ្យលើកមុនហ្នឹងទៅបានសាមិញOkay. So, hi, MD Simon Model. Thank you for joining. You're just coming on. Please do go back and watch the video. I'm just ending this broadcast right now. And thank you for all those you supporting my channel and joining me live today. Again, please like, share, and pass on this information so that everybody know what's going on with these evil people are planning or doing, not planning, doing. Okay, so that we can wake up people to this insane evil, so that we can protect our kids from this evil doing with all this program. Okay, so សូមអរគុណសូមជម្រាបលាសូមជួបគ្នាថ្ងៃក្រោយទៀត Okay, bye bye.